Your reflection has started moving on its own because of. My child, do not look away. That flicker you saw this morning in the bathroom mirror, that brief, impossible moment when your reflection's eyes moved a fraction of a second before yours did, that was not a trick of the light. It was not your mind playing games. It was a distress signal from a part of your soul that has been fighting a battle you did not even know was being waged. You have felt it in other ways, haven't you? The strange sense of being a passenger in your own life. You make a decision, but it feels like you're watching someone else make it. You say words, and a moment later, you wonder why you said them. This disconnect, this feeling of being a stranger in your own skin, is the shadow of a war being fought for the ownership of your spirit. The people who are meant to scroll past this video will dismiss it. They will call it nonsense because their own reflections are still and silent. Their spirits have grown quiet, accepting the invisible chains placed upon them. But your spirit is a fighter. It is screaming for your attention. It is using the one surface you are forced to look at every single day to send you a message. That is why you were guided here, to this specific moment in time. This is not a warning for next month, or next week, or even tomorrow. This message is for today. The events that must happen, the chains that must be broken, are tied to the turning of the earth over the next few hours. The spiritual window to act on this divine intelligence will begin to close the moment the sun sets this evening in Darbhanga, Bihar, India. Your attention right now, in this very second, is the most powerful weapon you possess. You carry a weight that no one else sees. You are the one who makes sure everyone else is okay, the one who listens to their problems, the one who carries their burdens. But who checks on you? Who asks about the silence you sit in after the house is quiet and the day is done? I see you. I see the strength you show to the world and the private tears you think no one knows about. That deep, unexplainable exhaustion you feel is not just from your daily work. It is the exhaustion of your spirit fighting a battle without your help. For years, there has been a drain on your energy, a slow leak of your personal power. You have attributed it to stress, to getting older, to life itself. But it is something far more specific. It is a spiritual theft. Your reflection is moving because the part of your spirit that it is connected to is being pulled away from you. It is fighting against the current that seeks to drag it into darkness, and its struggle is now becoming visible in the physical world. This is the final sign before a critical point is reached. You were not meant to live a half-life. You were not meant to feel like a ghost in your own story. You were meant to be whole, powerful, and sovereign over your own being. The time to reclaim what was stolen from you is now. Every moment you hesitate, every second you allow doubt to creep in, the current pulling on your spirit grows stronger. This is your wake-up call. The universe is screaming at you through a piece of silvered glass, telling you to rise up and fight. There is a reason for this spiritual attack. It is not random. It stems from a seed of envy planted in your life long ago. Think back. There was a person who smiled to your face but whose eyes never smiled with them. They praised you with their words, but you could always feel a coldness behind their compliments. You gave them your trust, you shared your dreams, your hopes, your small victories, and with every share, they felt a sting of jealousy. They saw the light in you, a light they did not possess, and instead of learning to build their own, they sought to diminish yours. They spoke words over you when you were not there to hear them. Not loud curses, but quiet, venomous whispers of doubt. They'll never be able to do that. They're not as smart as they think. They'll fail eventually. These words, charged with the dark energy of envy, became an invisible cage around your spirit. This is the source of the hidden pain you carry, the feeling that you are constantly running into an invisible wall whenever you get close to a real breakthrough. This is why opportunities seem to vanish at the last second. This is why relationships that start with so much promise grow cold and distant. The seed of envy grew into a parasitic shadow, and it has been feeding on your divine energy for years. It has become comfortable, lazy even. It believes it has won. It believes you have accepted this quiet desperation as your reality. But it made a fatal mistake. It underestimated the fire inside of you. It did not realize that your spirit, even when weakened, would never surrender. Your reflection moving is the sign that the shadow's grip is slipping. Your spirit is pushing back with all its might, and the energy is so intense it is now fracturing the veil between the spiritual and the physical. The antagonist is not a monster with horns and a tail. It is a whispering shadow born of a simple, human poison, envy. And its power over you is about to be completely and utterly broken. The timeline is critical because the shadow can only sustain its grip in the darkness of your own ignorance. Now that you are aware, now that the light of this truth is shining upon it, it has begun to starve. It will become desperate. It will try to fill your mind with distractions, with reasons to click away from this video, with sudden anxieties and old fears. You must recognize these for what they are, the death throes of a defeated enemy. Stay with me. Do not let it pull you away. The person who planted this seed might not even be in your life anymore, but the energetic structure they built remains. It has been running on autopilot, silently sabotaging your joy. But tonight, you will tear it down with your own two hands. You will perform a simple act, an act of divine declaration, that will sever its connection to you permanently. This is the moment your ancestors have prayed for. This is the moment your future self is thanking you for. The fight is almost over. Your liberation is at hand. You are being called out of the shadows and back into your own light. The reversal of this curse, this reclamation of your stolen energy, does not require a grand ceremony. It requires a quiet, powerful act of your own will. Your power was never truly gone, my child, it was only redirected. Tonight, after the sky is completely dark, you must find the oldest mirror in your home. It does not matter if it is a small hand mirror or a large one hanging on a wall. An old mirror has absorbed time and truth, and it will serve as your portal. You will need two simple things, a bowl of clean, cool water and a single, plain white cloth. Nothing else. The purity of these items is essential. This is not about magic, this is about spiritual cleansing. Stand before this mirror and look into your own eyes. Do not look at your hair, your skin, or the shape of your face. Look past the surface, into the pupils, and acknowledge the spirit that is looking back at you. See the fighter who has been struggling for you. See the part of you that never gave up hope. Then, dip the white cloth into the water. As you begin to wipe the surface of the mirror, you are not just cleaning glass. You are performing a sacred act. With every gentle wipe, you are physically and spiritually wiping away the layers of doubt, fear, and sabotage that the shadow of envy has smeared over your true self. You are cleansing the portal between you and your spirit. As you do this, you do not need to speak words aloud. Your intention is your prayer, and the universe hears it louder than any shout. In the quiet of your heart, repeat this declaration: the film of another's envy is washed away. The lies spoken in shadow are now erased. The face I see is mine. The light I see is mine. The power I see is mine. I call all of my energy back to me now. I am whole. Continue to wipe the mirror until it is perfectly clean and clear. As you do this, you may feel a shift. The air in the room might feel lighter. You might feel a tingling sensation in your hands. This is the energy of the shadow dissolving. It is the feeling of your own spiritual power returning to your body, filling the spaces it was stolen from. When you are finished, take the bowl of water and the cloth outside. Pour the water onto the earth, giving that negative energy back to the ground to be neutralized. Leave the cloth outside overnight. This act symbolizes that you are leaving the past behind you, that the negativity is no longer welcome in your home or in your life. The reversal is not something you have to wait for. The reversal begins the very moment you dip that cloth in the water. It is an immediate and powerful declaration of your sovereignty. The shadow of envy has no power over you that you do not give it. And tonight, you are taking all of your power back. The doubters, the scrollers, they do not understand the power of simple, intentional acts. They are waiting for a lightning bolt from the sky. They do not realize that the truest power, the divine power, resides right inside of them, waiting to be used. Wait. Stop everything. Do not get the cloth and water yet. What I was about to tell you is true, but it is incomplete. There has been a layer peeled back. I am being shown something more urgent, a deeper truth that was hidden even from me until this very second. This new revelation is only for those of you who have remained, who have listened with an open spirit. It is a secret within the secret. Look at your hands right now. Turn them over, palms up. Look at the lines, the creases, the story they tell of your work, your worries, your life. Now, place your left thumb on the center of your right palm. Press down gently. There is a pulse of energy there, a warmth. That is the center of your personal will. That is the point from which you connect to the world. It is uniquely yours. The reason your reflection is moving, the true reason, is not just because of an envy from the outside. That was merely the trigger, the catalyst. The root of this is deeper and far more personal. Your reflection is trying to show you a memory that your conscious mind has buried for its own protection. A moment, likely in your childhood or teenage years, when you looked into a mirror and someone you loved and trusted stood behind you. They looked at your reflection and they spoke a lie over you. They may have said it as a joke, or in a moment of anger, but the words sank into your spirit like stones. They said you were too sensitive. They said you were not talented enough. They said you would never achieve a certain dream. They defined you, and in that moment, a part of you looked at your own reflection and believed their lie. This changes everything. You are not just fighting a phantom of someone else's jealousy. You are on a rescue mission to save the part of yourself that has been trapped by that lie for years. The child inside you who believed it. The envy from the outside was only able to attach to you because that old wound, that lie, was already there, acting as an anchor. This is why the fight has been so hard. You have been battling the wrong enemy. But now you know. You have the truth. And this truth gives you a power that is immense. The person who spoke that lie over you, their hold on your destiny is about to be shattered into dust. In the next few hours, as you prepare to do this ritual, they will feel a sudden, unexplainable sense of loss. They will not know it is because their unintentional, spiritual cord to you has been cut. You are not doing this for revenge. You are doing this for your own liberation. The ritual is no longer just a cleansing. It is a reclamation. It is an act of reuniting with the powerful, innocent, and limitless version of yourself that existed before that lie was ever spoken. This knowledge is your inheritance. It was given to you because you had the faith to keep listening. Now, with this new and powerful understanding, you can proceed. The battle is not against a nameless shadow anymore. You are fighting a specific lie. As you stand before that old mirror, you will be looking that lie right in the face. You will be seeing the version of yourself that has been living under its authority. But you are no longer a child. You have strength now. You have wisdom. And you have this divine truth. Because you stayed and received this secret knowledge, the ritual will be 100 times more powerful for you. This is the reward for the faithful. It is the advantage given to the chosen who listen when God speaks. This is your moment to rewrite your own history, to heal a wound that has bled silently for most of your life. This act of power is yours and yours alone. To seal this sacred knowledge, to declare that you have received this deeper truth and are ready to act on it, type in the comments below, "The lie is broken." Let that be your digital amen. Let it be the first strike against the prison wall that has held a part of you captive. As you type it, feel the truth of it. The lie is already weakening, because you see it for what it is. After you perform the reclamation ritual, signs will appear to you with startling speed. You will hear a song on the radio that you haven't heard since you were a child, a song from a time before the lie was spoken. You will find a small object you thought was lost forever, a keepsake from a time when you knew your own worth. Someone from your past will contact you out of the blue, someone who always believed in you, reminding you of the person you were always meant to be. These are not coincidences. They are echoes of your true self, rushing back to you now that the path is clear. The grand restoration will culminate when you wake up tomorrow morning. Your sleep tonight may be deep and dream-filled, as your spirit recalibrates and heals. When you first open your eyes, you will feel a difference. A quiet peace. A sense of wholeness that has been missing for so long. Go to the mirror. This time, there will be no fear, no hesitation. Look at your reflection. The eyes staring back at you will be yours. Fully and completely. The weariness will be gone. The sadness of the trapped child will be replaced by the calm strength of a liberated soul. Your reflection will be perfectly still, at peace, because you are finally united. You will smile, and it will be a genuine smile, a smile that reaches your own eyes, perhaps for the first time in years. This is your victory. This is the divine reversal made manifest. Just yesterday, a woman from a suburb in Texas was in this exact position. Her mother, in a moment of frustration, had told her as a girl that she was a difficult child and would always have trouble in life. For 30 years, she believed it, moving from one struggle to the next. She found this message. She understood the secret within the secret. She performed the ritual, focusing on reclaiming the happy child she was before those words were spoken. This morning, she received an unexpected job offer, a position she had been told she was not qualified for. She said she felt a lightness in her chest she had never felt before. She said, "I finally feel like I deserve to be happy." Do you see? It is your turn now. Your testimony is waiting to be written. There is someone in your life, a friend, a family member, who is walking through life with that same invisible weight. You can see the sadness in their eyes. Do not try to explain this message to them. Your words cannot convey its spirit. Simply share the video. Send it without a comment. The divine intelligence that brought you here will guide them. You will be the anonymous angel that answers a prayer they have only spoken in their heart. Now, go back to the beginning of this message and watch it again. The words that you heard the first time will sound completely different now that you hold the secret key. A new layer of meaning, meant only for you, will be revealed. If you are ready to look in the mirror and see only yourself, whole, free, and powerful, type Amen in the comments. Let it be the final seal on your healing and the first word of your new beginning.